If you are a cyclist, this could be an important video to watch.
This is a classic look at a bad fit.
No sugarcoating this one.
But it's what people do, not knowing what we know.
Traditionally, we think bike fits are for the super athlete, the person who is wanting to do a race or do a 100-mile ride, and they have a super nice bike and they want to get it all fixed up with all the gear. But in reality, a bike fit is for anybody who wants to ride a bike comfortably anytime so they enjoy it. So if you're not comfortable riding a bike, you need to get a bike fit.
Every cyclist should get a bike fit. I went to a sports therapist with some knee trouble, and they asked me, have you gotten a bike fit? I said, no. What's a bike fit? This is a bike fit.
First step, get an overview of what I'm seeing on the bike.
It looks like your nose is a little up a little bit, and that would
down.
make things uncomfortable even more.
Oh my God.
So you're
And then
sitting
we got
this way,
come over
and
to-
then you have to reach over to compensate for that.
But one of the things that I'm noticing, this is just a little too tight. You have moved the saddle all the way back on the rails to try to make up for that. And this is very common for people that are cycling, that they move the saddle to compensate for a problem that's going on up here. And we need to solve this problem up here that you're fighting yourself every time you turn the pedals over. This is a classic look at a bad fit. It appears to me that the saddle's too low. Where you get your best performance is when the ball of the foot, and this is the greater metatarsal right here, is right over the center of the pedal shaft, right like that.
Okay.
That's where you'll get your best performance.
Interesting. I don't know stuff like this. I just hop on the bike and ride.
We're going to put a dot on the greater trochanter and then a dot on the knee, and we're going to measure these angles here so that we can see exactly where you're at. What we want is that number to be between 135 and 140. As the seat goes lower, that number goes lower. As the seat goes higher, that number goes higher. And we know that between 135 and 140, that's mostly the sweet spot for 99% of the people. But we know that for everybody, when we hit that 145, when we get the seat up that high, the knee blows up. We just hyperextend the knee. I'm really happy with that 37
Your
number.
pedal stroke is lovely. A non-perfect pedal stroke would be somebody who pedals a little bit like a ballerina. So a toe-down pedal stroke means you're not being very efficient and you're losing energy and tiring faster on the bike, and you're probably out of phase between your left and right pedal.
What we're going to do now is the torso to arm angle, which I suspect is a problem. We're looking for something around 75 because it gives us a nice even distribution of our weight to our sit bones and to our hands. A good fitting is a journey. We raise the saddle, we change the seat height, we did a whole bunch of little things to get you to understand how a bike's supposed to fit.
Done.
Why don't you hop up and why don't you ride for just a minute and we can kind of get an idea of how our new fit is doing. How do we feel?
It feels better.
You were so up, you were like this, you were real scrunched up. So as we raise the saddle and we change the saddle, it just opened you up. Go ride this thing for a while and come back and see us. So I think that we've got just a really good setup right now. I'm about ready to say, I'm throwing you out of here. So boom, done.
So hope to see you riding.